We dive into this second quarterfinal here, and on this really cold morning.
Happy finals to everybody. Griffin Colapinto takes on Kanoa Igarashi. We mentioned the Apple Series make or break, and this rivalry was one of the strong narratives. Kanoa moving down the point a bit, and Griffin will officially get the first wave of finals day. Griff now setting his line for that cool off the top. Going to do a fun part of the wall. Beautiful carve. Throwing another one right on the money. Belts the lip line. That's that cool tempo and pace. Just an easy style to watch. And the man from San Clemente throws down the tail slide snap to finish. So after a few minutes off the clock of just little positioning moves, Kanoa drifted down the point.
Sets, it's really important to convert. So for me, I love the opening wave. You can really see here, he's just eyeing up this wave down the line, knowing that it's going to slow down, and really picked his moment here to get this wave and started to tee off down the line. Beautiful arcing maneuvers. And I mean, it's going to put some nice pressure onto Kanoa, because I think this is going to be a pretty good score. And he gets the finish. I just think really smart surfing, really polished, and nice first wave for the judges to digest this morning.
How cool did that look rolling through? Griffin surfed that to a tee.
Already onto his second ride. Griff's on a roll, setting up a flare turn off the top. Now rolling into the pocket with another sweep and punches out the finish. Well done for Griff. Moving quickly in this lineup. Younger brother Crosby likes it.
The shape of it was so beautiful. This one, however, this second wave further down the point here. So he takes this one down from lowers, and it has this really great bowl back towards him, and it's just allowing him to push hard, open up, and give us that Griffin flair that we've just been accustomed to fall in love with over the last couple of years, especially when we see Griff down at Winky. Watch him just generate speed through this bit here, knows he can drop a turn to push really hard on this section, make more of an exclamation. As far as technique goes, flawless. His bottom turns.
Well, what we do know by those orange towels moving is it's an opportunity for Kanoa Igarashi getting a bit more of a wall. He's got to step right off. Is Colapinto to capitalize? Throws down a nice and easy wrapping turn. Kanoa wanted to get started, but much too deep for this one. Griffin trying to make him pay now. Throwing a huge carve into the pocket. Everything going the right way for the kid from San Clemente. Blows the tail high into reverse. Oh, so smooth. And capitalizing.
I'll go. This for me was just the perfect blend of the traditionalist take on, this surf coast area, and the modern take too, Every, old guy watching this is going to be like, oh, that turn there, that's how you surf the surf coast. And every modern, younger surfer who's like absolutely obsessed with theirs is going to be like, oh, nah, that's how you do it. So I feel that this just had the perfect combination. And yeah, I love this wave. I think it had a bit of everything. For me personally, I've just got to single out the one big power hack. I am absolutely, nothing really feels better than that. This moment here, just the way he extends that turn and really holds the rail and the line, there's just something so beautiful. Really, you're looking at art. That is true art.
That's a big ask. He's got to go big on a wave right now.
Kanoa Igarashi fades the takeoff, stands strong with his confidence, knowing he could come back, throws a flare of a carve off that lip line, searing wrap into the pocket, hugs the pocket again with that carving turn, and tail drift reverse incomplete.
I loved how much he delayed this. I mean, he really knew that. I think he just really wanted to square up. You cannot push any harder on these carving maneuvers. When he's placing these turns, he's just placing them so high up into the lip, any high, he was just so close. But yeah, those carving maneuvers, I mean, you'll be able to see it here. He's pushing so hard. The placement of his turns is so nice. The carves, the arc, and yeah, look, this is really going to hurt. And you could see visibly on Snake's face. I mean, he knew it too. We knew it in the booth. And as we say, Griffin
just up and out, took a look at that wave, wanted to see if he could get something into the 8-point range. But everything going Griffin's way so far.
Potential bowl on that day, maybe. later this afternoon. Keep an eye on it.
Love it. Thank you, Surfline. Here's Kanoa Igarashi. Important wave to get going in this heat. As he goes to the air, big rotation, lands it clean.
We'll break it down right here. I like that he just is getting himself back in the heat here. He needed to land something. This is going to be a really nice bit of confidence. Gets the speed, lifts up, but gets the grab, decides to let it go and watch him tweak his body really fast through the air. It almost adds drama through the rotation for the landing here. So clean on the landing too, by the way. It comes up. You can see here that hand reaches the rail for a frontside grab and then lands directly facing the beach. It's a full rotation, and I think he could tell as he was going for the rail.
And has this opportunity to take on Dora now. There's a crispy, clean carve for Kanoa into a tail drift. Got a little lost on the next section.
Not just sit by yourself. Let's see what happens here.
Kanoa taking this wave. He'll just surf it like Griffin's going to let him have it. After the roundhouse, Griffin said go for it. Here's the wall section. Throws a big full rotation but gets lost on the landing. Kanoa looking. Griffin said go for it. Snap to slide. He is famous for that move. Forces it back in the pocket. Has to step off. Wall didn't really set up, so Igarashi will hope for another chance here. Our world champs from last year still here on finals day to kick off the season. Igarashi takes this wave. Nice cut back. Starting to jam down the line. There's the lip. He's going to carve underneath it. Wow, so much style in that one. Punches out the lip line, looking to go above the lip. There's the air reverse. He is absolutely in form.
No question that it'll challenge that 8.8. This surfing and this rail carve in particular, this second one, is out of control. Watch the drive through the back foot there, and to give the flair in the slide as well. It's given the judges variety. Came through, gets progressive with it, goes to the air for the air reverse.
Looks like Kanoa's just going to keep on rolling. Might as well when you don't have priority. He'll give this one another shot. 90 seconds on the clock. Igarashi, big open face sweep. Gets out in front and gets stuck, and let's go with some frustration.
Call it luck, others could call it, as we looked at this Stone and Wood replay of just the complete frustration of Kanoa. Yeah, he's moving on through.
Griffin Colapinto moving on to semifinal number 1. Up next in quarter 3.